We humans like to get our heads around all of the complexity around us by classifying things. And you can imagine there's no more obvious thing to classify than all of the living things around us, than all of the life that surrounds us. So what I want to start talking about is how do we classify all of the life around us? And this is more often generally referred to taxonomy. But the most basic question you have when you look at all of the life around you, you start to see similarities between some of these living things. In most topics, you have to get pretty advanced before you start addressing the philosophically interesting things. But in chemistry, it just starts right from the get-go with what's arguably the most philosophically interesting part of the whole topic, and that's the atom. And the idea of an atom is philosophers long ago, and you could look it up on the different philosophers who first philosophized about it. They said, hey, if I started off with, I don't know, if I started off with an apple, if I started off with an apple, and I just kept cutting the apple. Let me draw a nice looking apple just so it doesn't look just like a heart. Or there you go. Have a nice looking apple. And you just kept cutting it, smaller and smaller pieces. So eventually, you get a piece so small, so tiny, that you can't cut it anymore.